Second Spin Studios presents J. Austin.
Hell yeah. Something about this song that I love. Don't know why, but I love it.
Second Spin Studios presents J. Austin.
Alright, we're part of the talk show today. Oh, wrong one. I'm trying to get the live feed to make sure it's on there. You know, I gotta say, the Facebook app is not the easiest when it comes... Oh, there I am. Okay, then. Keys. And the black eyed peas. You reach Shannon Austin here today, live on Twitch. Oh yeah, that's right, the camera's up here, I moved it. As you can see, I've changed the studio around a bit. It's a new look. Tried to get more, can't say professional, but I'm trying to, look at my beard, it's all, look at the COVID thing going on, I tell you. We're live on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. As long as I don't play any music that is copyrighted protected, we should stay on Facebook. I tell you. Oop, that thing cut off. Alright, put the porn music on now. That's good for now. So yeah, we moved some things around here. There's a new look, as you can see on the thing. I can actually switch it up for you guys so you can see it. Where is it? So here's the new look. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Been putting away trying to figure this out. Now you can see the mixing board. You can see yours truly. And you can actually see a side shot of me just because I had an extra camera and I figured out how to make it work. So you know what? You can actually see this in full production, right? This is how it is. It is not pre-recorded. It's not edited. This is live on how it is, and you know, this is the new look. I thought I'd do something different. I hope you like it. Tomorrow's DJ show will really take it to the next level. I also got a... Where's that other view I was working on? Oh, look at that. Oh, but it's not as clear, eh? You notice how... Because it's an older camera, right? So it's good to have it as a background thing, but it's not necessarily where you want it to be when you're doing the, you know, more close-up. Want to see me kind of clear. Not that you really want to see me. I don't know if you really want to hear me, but... Well, I hope you do. Well, that's the whole reason I'm doing this, right? So it is Monday. I got a sweater on because I accidentally left the windows open in the studio because it was gorgeous on the weekend. And, well, it's a little chilly down here now. So, yeah, it's going to be a while for it to heat up a bit. But, hey, it is what it is, right? Learn. I don't know, some few things I wanted to talk about today. I won't know how far we go into this, but, oh, who's that? Andre Antamarino has followed me. Nice. Welcome, DJ. DJ Andres. Andres. Sounds Spanish. Andres Antonio. Antonio? Hope I pronounced it right. I'm awful when it comes to names. Awful. There's a few key things that I find that accountability has really, we've really lost it, in my opinion, in the world. You can just see the U.S. president elections. There's accountability, right? Will the former, if you want to call him president, actually stands for anything? Will he actually be accountable for his actions? You know, of course he's going to say it's not his fault and it's been blah blah blah, whatever. One of the big things that I've kind of came into, I don't know how I want to say this, because you got to be careful when you're voicing your opinion on, especially media, social media and stuff like that. And you know, when we talk about chat shows and stuff, you know, you can be a Rudy Prue like Howard Stern, where he can say whatever he wants and it doesn't matter. You know, you're subscribed to Howard Stern, and it used to be that he was held accountable through the CRTC, and I think that's a Canadian one. I don't know what the U.S. one, some kind of like a CRTC, and you know, he went off of terrestrial radio and went into satellite radio so he could say what he wanted. Here's the same way on Twitch. You can basically say what you want, but you know, you got to be careful what you do say, because it could hurt you, and it could also, you know, you can be accountable for what you say. What I say here on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, you know, can come back and haunt me, kind of thing. So a lot of times when I'm choosing my words wisely, because I don't have a team of writers here to help me protect me when I'm voicing my opinions. But my biggest thing right now is this weekend on the news. Well, the COVID thing is one thing. I'm not even going to get into that. We can armchair this till we're dead, and nothing's going to happen. But one of my biggest pet peeves is I follow the OPP on Twitter, and you know, I gotta love everything they do, and they've been posting a lot about you know, stupid stuff, and I think I about 4 or 5 of them, almost 5 posts about stunt driving. Now, stunt driving here in Ontario is anything over 50 kilometers. So if you're doing 150 kilometers in a 100 zone here in Ontario's kilometers, right? You get charged with stunt driving, which is your car's impounded, and your car's impounded for 7 days. You got fines. Your driver's license suspended for 7 days, and you know, it's a big deal, and you got to go to court. And people don't realize that once something like that happens, your insurance is going to go through the roof after, if you still have insurance. Just saying straight off. Now, I think what bothered me a lot is about 3 of those posts were people with G1s and G2s. Now, here in Ontario, we have graduated licensing. So a standard license is a G. It's called general license. You can drive a car, anything under 5 tons, I think it is, right? Because I think a 5-ton is considered a D class, which is trucks, like straight trucks, dump trucks and stuff like that. And then A class is 100,000 pounds and stuff like that, with a trailer, and after so many feet. Now, graduated licensing here in Ontario basically works. It doesn't matter your age requirement. It's the same. You do a written test, then you do a drive test, and then you get what you call the Class G1. You have your G1 for, I think, a year, unless you're taking a course which is fast-tracked, Then you go to a G2. Now, a G2, you still don't have your full G yet. You're still under probation, and then after you graduate to your actual G from then on. 3 of those posts were G1s. Then there were a couple G2s, and then there were just stupid people in my mind that had their full license and they're still going that speed. Anything over 120 kilometers an hour, in my opinion, is stupid. If you're doing 130 when everybody else is doing 100 or 110, there's no way you're going to stop. Unless you're driving a high-speed race car or like a sports car, high-performance sports car like a Ferrari, Lamborghini, Porsche, anything that has a 3-piston brake system on each caliper, there's no way you're going to stop that car in the reaction time of doing 130 while everybody else is doing 100. Meanwhile, you're doing 150 or more. One of them was even in a Ford Focus. Now, first off, I even tweeted back on this. I didn't even realize a Ford Focus could actually get up to 150, 160 kilometers an hour. No offense. It's a Ford Focus. It's a 4-cylinder little POS. Yes, there was the fancy Ford Focuses, the rally cars that came out, but nothing that can do 160 kilometers an hour, let alone brake in time. Your tires are way too small. There's only so much traction you have on the pavement. In minus 1 or 2 degree weather, nothing's gonna stop. You're gonna slide, and you're gonna kill somebody or kill yourself. I prefer you kill yourself rather than kill anybody else, because you know you're gonna come up with an excuse. It wasn't my fault. It was that and that. You're gonna sound like a Trump. Like, it's always on somebody else's shoulders but your own. And this is the one thing, my biggest thing is accountability. I learned something from Dr. John Izzo. It's Izzo. Dr. John? Oz. No, Dr. Oz is the medical doctor, and John Izzo is like a motivational speech guy. And he talks about 100% accountability with 0 excuses. Now, that right off the bat, if you don't understand that, you need to go back to school. I find that I used to always joke about the government, how they're 100 excuses and 0 accountability. And I'm finding that people today just have that mentality. They take no accountability for any of their actions. If I screw up, I admit it, I learn from it, and I move on. There are people out there that will always find a reason why it's not their fault, why they were allowed to do it, even though they're not, but they'll find a reason why it was right. And no matter how many times you try and discuss it or argue with them and stuff like that, it's not going to work. You have a better chance of talking to a brick wall than you do actually trying to get these people to realize that, you fucked up straight off. So, 6 people in 2 days caught with stunt driving in Ontario. Like, that's stupid. Like, I don't know if the fines aren't big enough. I don't know. And it's only 6. There might have been more. I know there wasn't least, because at least 6. But how many people are out there driving around? And I'm not going to pull a Don Cherry and say, you people, or whatever. It doesn't matter if you're new to Canada, if you're born and raised in Canada. There are rules and laws, and follow them. Is it so hard to ask? Like, seriously. Doing 160 in a 100 zone. Or even some of them that are doing 120 in a 60 zone. Like, are you out of your tree? If you want to go fast, there's racetracks. There's Calabogie. You can take a weekend course. I've done it. It's awesome. take a weekend course. You spend a few hours in class learning about how to brake properly, how to accelerate properly, how to take corners right, how to look ahead further than what you normally do as a normal driver. Then you go out on the course. You do a few hours with the trainer, like you follow a trainer, and then he gets off the course and you get to go play. Now, granted, you're still in your own vehicle and you got to drive home, so you better be smart. You know, don't take the corner too hard. I've done that. I haven't wrecked, but you know, there was a couple times I took a corner and like the car's skidding, and I'm getting closer to that rock wall corner, and I'm like, shit, just keep on, just hang on, you know. And then go do that. You want to drive fast? Go to drag strips. That's what they're for. I don't even know if there is any around here anymore. You know, growing up, and I'm not saying I'm a golden child. Growing up, you know, we used to drag race down on Telephone Road up in Wooler, and that was our thing. But you know, it doesn't make it right. I since smartened up and learned that it was probably not the greatest thing to do, and I think I'm very thankful I'm still alive. But just these people that are driving, especially on the Queensway, like seriously, with all the construction zone and everything going on, you got these people out there going stupid fast for no frickin' reason. Just crazy. I read two of them this morning, and you know, just as I'm waking up, and I was like, "Are you out of your tree about this? Like, it's just stupid." That's my one rant. Not that it matters, but you know what I mean. It's just sort of that whole thing. Oh, what else is going on in the world, eh? Yeah, that's my thoughts. Music world. I don't know. It's been kind of quiet out there last little bit. I haven't seen anything really coming down the pipeline. We've been watching the Marvel movies. I think you guys, if you follow me, you watched my Rogers Cable rant. Oh yeah, haven't really talked about that. Well, big things are happening tomorrow, I gotta say. We're cutting the cord with Rogers. Their tech support and their customer service skills have gone out the window so fast that I really don't care anymore. I am done. I am fed up with them. I pay an unbelievable amount of money for Rogers, and they don't even provide the service that I'm even paying for. And then when you try to call them for tech support and stuff like that, or thing, they send a technician out. Technician comes. There's nothing he can do. He escalates to the tier. Tier does nothing after it's escalated. There's nothing they can do, they're saying. That's fine. If there's nothing you can do, and I don't understand why I'm still paying a large amount of money a month for a service that you can't provide me, then I guess I'm just going to go somewhere else. And that's gist of it. You know, so we've decided to take on another provider, and they're coming tomorrow to do the install. Granted, we are going to be losing a few extra features, but you know what? It didn't work right in the first place, so why the hell are we paying for it? And they're saying, well, you can't keep this service if you cut this service off. And I said, okay, fine by me. Where do you want your equipment? Because it's all in a bag ready for you. So yeah, so I will say that for people out there, you know, if you're tired of paying these astronomical amounts, there's no provider that's the best. Everybody has their perks and the cons. You know, I'm going with my cell phone provider for home internet and now TV, and you know, they can't provide me everything, that I was getting, but at least I'm paying for a valued amount of what I'm asking for. So that I got to give them, and that's where I'm basing it on. And to be honest, this provider has been really good to me, and times have been challenging here with COVID and stuff like that, and obviously we're not playing anywhere or not DJing anywhere, so this is the best way to get out there and just get out there and do something new. What am I talking about? I just squirreled. Fun thing about live shows, right? There's live. I can come out here and I can vent. If you haven't seen my driving simulator thing, that was pretty cool. I was doing the iRacing. That's on the Team Lease Racing page, and I think it's on here on Twitch as well. I kept it all on the same page, and it's fun. It is really the only difference with it. It's really true to scale almost to the point, but you don't feel the back end come out. And anybody who's actually raced, I'm not bragging, I'm not a race car driver, but I've done the driving school and stuff like that. When you're coming into a corner, you can actually feel the back end from behind swing out a bit, and that's where you can counter. When you're driving in the simulator, you don't feel that. Like, I'm sitting in a chair with a steering wheel, and I can hear the tires, and I can't tell if it's my front tires skidding like this or is it my back end coming out. So that's the only downside on it, but it was fun. And then I was trying the trucking simulator, but because I run 3 screens, I can't capture just the one screen for you guys. I was able to figure it out on the iRacing. I was able to move the screen around. On the truck one, I can't figure it out because when you get into the truck simulator, it totally overrides window control, so I can't get into my windows in the back. You have to get out of the game fully. So now I understand why a lot of people do a camera behind them while they're driving the truck simulators, but I'm not about to put cameras up in different areas and stuff like that. Oh shit, sorry. That was rude. I'm sorry. Here, I've got 3 cameras set up, but they're stationary, and no one comes down here. This is like my little cove here in my corner in the basement, and my sort of little studio that's not much going on. Yeah, so that's what else is here? I'm just trying to find a different song. I find that let's go to this. Yeah, so what else is going on in the world, eh? If you got some if you're watching, by all means, we got chats on. Oh, there's Mike. I see Mike on Facebook. Hi Mike, how are you? Welcome to the chat channel. If you got any interesting topics or anything you want to bring up, by all means, put it in the chat. That's the whole fun thing about doing the show. Today we're going to do a short segment. We're still not quite fully set up everything yet, but we're getting there. It's fun, slow growing expert. The DJ show will be tomorrow. We're going to be doing DJing Tuesdays and Thursdays. And the chat program is Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So that's going to be the fun thing. Not much else has been really going on besides moving stuff around and trying to figure out how to make this little studio work for mostly this. The recording studio right now is on not a standstill, but no musicians or anything are actually active right now, so we're kind of quiet. I had the bass out the other day. Should get it back out again, but just right now, just like I said, it's quiet. We're not very active. Keeping it low key. just because right now there's not much to really do, or not just to do, but like to be active out there. It's been quiet, to say the least, and what else is drawing a bit of a blank today. Challenging day while I was in the basement here cleaning up a bit, moving stuff around, getting the winter stuff out. Got the shovels out again, and then trying to put the stuff away from the trailer because it seems to have overtaken the storage room. All the stuff we can't leave in the trailer or can't leave in the shed, right? Anything that can freeze, or because at the camp everything's closed up. Like there's no power, there's no nothing, so I can't. No heaters. So it just doesn't work. So you got to make sure that anything that's liquid or paints and stuff like that all have to come in. Just no room for it. So that's the gist on that part. So I've been trying to clean the storage room. So normally I do the chat show in the morning, but I was trying to do some homework and then working in the storage room for a bit. And then finally was able to come down and do the chat show for a bit. Chat show for a bit. And Samir, is that really loud? My mic's hot, eh? But it's hissing. I think it's because I'm too far from the mic. Turn down a bit there and try to get some sound. Yeah. What else is going on out there? What else is? Got the backdrop up. Put the RCs away for the winter. That's a big one. Batteries are all stored away for the winter. Didn't really get the RCs out much this summer. Well, the combination of us being locked down in COVID, so we couldn't go to the parks. They weren't cutting the grass at the parks, so it was too hard for especially the big low-C and stuff like that, to be driving through it. It's hard on the motor. And then, so I tried to. Fortunately, I don't have like a big field where I can go play on my own kind of thing. I have to rely on city parks and stuff like that. But during COVID, we were all locked down anyway, so we couldn't really go anywhere. Oh, look. Somebody's watching on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Somebody's on Twitch too. That's good to see. What was I talking about? Oh, the RCs. And then, yeah, the crawling world. I think we talked about this on the last chat show with Tank. That just not much going on out there. A lot of the groups are kind of parked. Not really doing any functions and stuff like that. If they are, it's too big of a risk to get out there and try to do stuff. One of my biggest fears is to get COVID because I'm high risk. So a lot of times I am kind of parked here at home, having to find alternative ways to keep myself entertained, as you can see. Yeah, let's do a chat show. That's a great idea. Who thought of that idea? What else? Mondays. Monday. Oh yeah, SpaceX. That was pretty cool. See SpaceX take off into the air with into space with four. I think they were American, all American. There was one Asian. I don't know. I just watched I like their new suits. New suits look modern. That's pretty cool. It's like something from a movie now. And then We'll see how they enter. I think they're up there for the winter. Be coming down in the springs. We'll see how the new capsule works. So that'd be cool. You can do like transporting back and forth all the time. Oh. Okay, yeah. I think it's because it's cold down here. I'm ready for a nap. So, yeah, that's about it. Can't really talk about much more today. Accountability, space program. Stupid people. We could sit here for hours talking about stupid people. Stupid people. Yeah. If police could arrest stupid people, I'd probably be one of them. I don't know. But they're on this planet for our entertainment purposes. That's why we watch those fail videos and stuff. That's so stupid. Watches those. Oh, I'm stiffing. Sorry. Yeah, it is cold down here. It's about 10 degrees down here. 10, 11 degrees. Close those windows and warm up the basement a bit. I was watching a YouTube channel today. Been thinking about it. I emailed them back. Rick Burrito. Or Burrito? Sorry if I don't pronounce his last name. He's a recording producer, and he does these, top channels, like top bass intros and top drums and top songs, stuff like that. I think he's awesome. I really do love his show. Because I like how he breaks it down and the reasons why and stuff like that. He was talking about, he ranted about Apple. And of course, then all of a sudden, a whole bunch of, I want to talk about that too. Okay, so yeah, so continue with Rick here. And he was talking about how in the recording world, in the old days, Apple was the way to go. And I agree with him. Back then, Apple was good. Today's world, though, I don't think Apple is as good as it used to be. I agree with him when he said ever since that when Steve Jobs passed away, the vision that Steve had with Apple died with him. And the new computers and the new things that are coming out now, they make it disposable. So you buy a $2,500 laptop, it lasts you, maybe 2 years, and you throw it out after. I don't think that's right. I think that's stupid with your money. But hey, makes Apple money, right? And then, talking about how, well, people were ranting because apparently he's old and he just doesn't know how to use the new programs. That's irrelevant to what the issue he was trying to express. The issue he's expressing is that in today's world, you can't upgrade these new MacBooks and iPads and everything. They're all built into the board. I had a friend of mine who had one of those Google pads, I think, or it was one of those tiny, like, mini computers. But everything's built into the board. So when the hard drive went, even though it was an SSD, that's it. It's done. The board's done. It's soldered in, so you can't do it. And then I agree with him. And I think it was very stupid for everybody to just jump on the bash wagon with him. That they're dissonant because he's old and he has white hair and he doesn't know how to operate the system. That's totally irrelevant. Like I was saying, was what he was trying to prove. You can't upgrade these things anymore. Like, I've got a brand new ProBook from HP ProBook. It's upgradable. I upgraded the RAM. I upgraded the hard drives. I upgraded the network card. It's easy. The Frankenstein, which is the computer that works, integrates my soundboard and my DJ mix. Well, no, my mixer goes to the ProBook, and then the ProBook is connected to the mixer, and then it's connected to the no the ProBook's hooked up to the DDJX SX3. It's connected to the Mac, or the Mackie, which is connected to the Frankenstein. The Frankenstein streams Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, plus records it and gives me a screen so I can see what's going on. I use my iPad to play songs that I can't play off of Tidal, and then I'm set up. Then when I'm doing when I'm recording, so if I'm doing my music stuff, which I think I'm going to get back into recording again, when I was doing like bass riffs and bass chords and stuff like that, everything goes through the Mackie. The Mackie then plugs into the Frankenstein. The Frankenstein streams it and records it at the same time, dumps it on a cloud drive, and then I've got my mothership upstairs that takes care of the mastering to make the sound and everything, edit the videos and everything, right? Then like, this is an old 4-core, like it's a DDR3 for RAM, just to give you an idea of how old that computer is, and it's working awesome. Like, and I've done speed tests. Yeah, it shows me that, it's not as fast. It's not going to be playing the top games and stuff like that, but it's doing exactly what I need it to do here. It records exactly what I need. And then my motherboard, or my mothership, is brand new, top of the line, everything. So I'm very proud of it. But if you try to put everything that's in the mothership, or even everything that's in the Frankenstein, or even my ProBook, and you price that out in an Apple version, you're looking at $3,000 to $4,000 each. So even let's just say 3,000 to start off with. 3, 6, 9. There's 10 grand, because I'm including some of the other stuff. But 10 grand alone in just the computers. There's no way I could afford that. Holy crap. I'm just a little DJ musician out of Ottawa, Ontario. There's no way I would be able to afford something like that. There's no revenue coming in that can generate it to justify spending that much. The biggest investment I've done down here is these Razer cameras, and even the stands. These things, I love them. I got 3 of them. 2 cameras are sitting on one, and my mic is sitting on another one. It's great. Fully positional. You can move them around. Before, I used to be down here. Now I'm up here. I'm not sure if I like it up there, but I thought it would be better for viewing up there than down lower down. And then oh crap, it popped in my head and I thought about it and then I forgot about it. But anyways, props to Rick. I think that what he said was valid, and just don't listen to the haters out there. There's a lot of people who think that they're powerful almighty behind a keyboard, but get them face to face and they'll be back talking what they say. So I'm glad that Rick brought it up. I think he is justifiable in everything he said, and I agree with him. And yeah, so there's my little rant on that, because I'm trying to think of exactly what I wanted to talk about, and I know, because I said I wanted to talk about this, and it just popped in my head and it's gone again. Shit, I hate it when that happens. I got a brain fart. Oh crap, what was I wanted to talk about? We talked about that, streaming, that. Was it about, oh, it's not about school. Training, no. Huh. cars. That sucks. Because I know as soon as I go off the air, I'm going to remember it. You know, I got to say, one of the biggest investment in all the music industry that I've gotten into is wiring. You need wires for everything. And yes, you could use... So when I first got into stockpiling wires, I thought, you know what, I'll just buy... Since I've got a 24... No, it's a 16 channel board. I got a 16 channel snake. I bought 16 XLRs, 25 foots. Then I bought 4 50 footers to go with the sound system, and also with lighting and stuff like that. And then, well, that's great for when you're doing big productions. And then you have these big spool of wires hanging all over the place. So then I had to buy a whole bunch of 6 footers, and now I need 10 footers for certain things. And it's like, oi, I tell you. And then that's just production. Now I'm getting into, I have to have USB wires, USB extensions, and camera extensions, and it's I've got 2 bins now. Got these carry bins that I carry stuff with wires and stuff like that. One's for power and one's for audio, and the audio one's full. I'm almost gonna need to carry 2. Snake doesn't even, it has to be in its own crate now, just because there is too many wires. And then speaking of that, I gotta clean that up over there. It's frustrating. I know I really wanted to talk to you guys about this, but I can't think of what exactly it was that I was trying to popped in my head when I was starting to talk about Apple. Oh, that sucks. Trying to think here. Look at the dead air, eh? This is the best time where go for a commercial break. Here's our commercial break.
Second Spin Studios presents DJ Austin.
Original bona fide.
That's it. That's my commercial. I still don't know. Oh, well. I'll save it for another day, I guess, because there was a topic that I really wanted to talk to you guys about. I thought it was really cool. I thought we could get into, and then I totally just brain fart, and I remembered it just as I was talking about Rick, and sure enough, I forgot about it again. I guess it just wasn't. No, because I really thought it would be really important to talk about. So, yeah. Just trying to think here. But anyways, I'm not going to sit here dead air, picking my brain, trying to think of things to talk to you guys about. What's going on? We had Remembrance Day that came up. That was good. Now we can start talking about Christmas. I normally don't really get into it till December 1st. Whatever, we're the 16th. So we got some time. December 1st. Oh, I tell you, it's coming fast, eh? Christmas is just around the corner. Well, that's right, I got a post. Countdown to Christmas. I think we're, 30, we're getting about 30 days now. I think if I do it really quickly. Oh, I don't have it saved, eh? No. Oh well. Forget it. Save it for later. Alright. So that's about it for me today. Thank you very much for tuning in and listening. Today was a little spaced out. We have those, right? Can't always have everything hot topics every week. Be sure to check us out Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays for the chat program. Also, Tuesdays and Thursdays, we've got DJ Austin here spinning the tunes. Yours truly. The often imitated, still never been duplicated one. Rude talking, pie eating. I love pie. I already said it live on the air. I love pie. I'll go for apple pie right now. Bhutan pie. Nope. I tell ya. Just one of those days. I don't know. I'm starting to like the COVID thing. Got like a playoff beard. I know it's not well liked, but yeah. It's scruffy. Keeps my face warm. Alright. Here's my, oh, wrong mouse. Shitty thing when you have two computers running everything, right? So it loads everything. Loads everything up and stuff. Alright, let's sign off.
Second Spin Studios presents
DJ Austin.
That's all, folks.
Meet the crowd. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good night.